Good afternoon. Please give us your takeaway from this game. And now anything can happen with any of these teams. Is this correct? Well, anyone can progress after drawing against Hungary. France can move on or not. This group was very strong. In this game, each team had their own strategy. Germany changed nothing from the previous match. Portugal barely changed. We just changed a little with the midfield. We wanted to press the two inner midfield players, Gundogan and Kroos, and we wanted to bring some security up front, and we wanted our fullbacks to be able to run up. This was my strategy. I'm responsible for it. Early on, Germany had possession and they were controlling everything, but we were holding them at bay. But something was clear to see, that, well, like I said, it was all my responsibility, but the fact remains that we had the cooling off period, and we had one additional player in midfield, but we were pushed back. Then suddenly we almost scored a 2-0 after that chance. Germany drew the match, but during the first half, my players tried, and they tried to finish, but playing against Germany with such powerful players, and during the first half, they only made 2 fouls. If we can't stop them, if we have issues having possession, if we barely make it upfield, well, then we have problems. After the break, I tried to change something. I tried to make the team a bit stronger. I switched Bernardo for Renato. We wanted to bring a bit more muscle to the midfield. I thought this would work out well for us, but then they scored the 3rd goal, and we were playing catch-up after that. But my players always wanted to win. They tried to play upfield, and after a while we started having more possession, and then after we brought on João and Rafa, we managed to steal a ball here and there. Then we scored the 2-4, but Germany was the better team, and I claim responsibility for this. But now we want to review this match, talk to the players. Whether we progress or not, it's up to us, and we'll have to respond to this. Can you hear me? Very well. You said that progressing is up to us. 1 game left against France on Wednesday. Do you think our team was too predictable for Germany? And if so, how can you change this? How can you be less predictable to France? Because there's the same goal difference, and France has 1 additional point over Germany and Portugal. Well, Germany was also predictable. I expected them to play like this. Nothing that they did failed to be reviewed. We expected this. But then everything's down to the details and to the game itself. Theoretically speaking and on paper, Joachim Löw studied our team and we studied Germany, but they were the better team. But now France is a different match, is the next match. It's the last match in the group stages. We have everything at hand to be able to progress to the knockout stages.
Não parecendo ter emissão, vou passar a pergunta a David Novo do Jornal Record.
You've already talked about what happened to Portugal today. Looking at the left flank of Germany, what happened to our right flank that we couldn't hold them back? In terms of strategy, we wanted to play 4 in the back, and whenever the ball was on one side, one of the wingmen would come back, would move back. We knew that their flanks, that they wanted to outflank us, even if they had a lot of people inside. And that's how we managed to score our goal. And their first goal also came from the right-hand side. We just weren't able to hold them off. The players that should move closer to other players didn't do so. And like I said, I'm responsible for this. I don't want to go into details and mention players by name individually, because we need to solve this as a team, and now we have to look at France and think about what we couldn't do today. France plays differently, and we need to change what we did, the things that we did that weren't that good.
Vamos desistir definitivamente e vou passar a palavra a Francisco Sebe, o jogo.
Good afternoon. Renato Sanches came on. Do you think that if he'd been in the starting 11, the game would have played out differently? Thank you. I'm sorry, but after defeat, when you mentioned single players, well, if I'd taken Bernardo out and had Renato in the starting 11, we wouldn't have had the first goal. So I don't think we should look at the game like this. The manager is to blame, the coach is to blame for this game, for the result. If we look at individual players, it would be shooting ourselves in the foot. And we need to look forward to France.
Boa noite, Fernando Santos, Mariana Fernandes, observador. Tinha dito na televisão que uma arma fundamental contra a Alemanha seria ter bola.
Yesterday you said that a key weapon against Germany was to have possession. Was this the thing that we needed? We didn't have enough possession and we lost the ball plenty of times when we wanted to go on the counter. Yes, that was surely one of the teams, one of the elements, and we had a lot of trouble recovering. If we can't have possession, and if we can't stop our opponent away from our box, then there's issues. We have problems. We need to look at this again. I'm responsible for this, but now I have to talk to the players. I'll have to understand why we couldn't do what we planned to do. But I think, of course, I think you're right.